Scientology is interesting. I was living in my car at the time, so I was off the beach and into a car at this point, and I was one of my friends lived right across Scientology, so I'd hang out with him at his house sometimes, like take a shower and stuff. And it's literally his house, Scientology, like right across the street. And I'm like, what goes on inside there? So I'm googling it, and they're like, basically all I could find is that people pay like millions of dollars to believe in an alien that a science fiction writer wrote about. And everyone's like, why do they believe in this? Like it's obviously science fiction, like fiction means not real, but they think it is real. Like, how does this make any sense? So the more I looked into it, just the more questions there were with no answers. I'm like, why has no one just gone in with like secret cameras and just filmed inside? It was pissing me off that no one's thought to do this because I wanted to find, I'm like, I want to see the footage of what goes on inside. The harder I looked, I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? I've never done a documentary. I was just a slackliner, just living on the beach at this point. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to be the person to go in. Like, I don't do documentaries, but sorry about that banging. I was like, I'm going to go in and be the first person to find out what actually goes on inside Scientology. I'm going to answer this question for all of us. And I did it. I posted online. I think it was kind of viral, I guess. And I was just like this like surfer extreme sports dude, just like taking down this like huge religion, I guess. And people liked it, I guess. I was like, I guess I'll just keep doing it. It's pretty cool. I like solving mysteries and stuff that have never been solved. It's kind of like a fun thing for me. So I was like, maybe this will just be my genre. Cause I was kind of getting to a point where every month I was going to the hospital for slacklining. Like I was just breaking a bone like every single month. So I was like, yeah, maybe this will be a good like change of careers for me. I can like not have to like go to the hospital all the time.
I'm curious if you could distill Scientology down to like one general conclusion or idea, what would it be?
I think they've hijacked how the brain works. So our brains aren't really always the most logical. Like we only remember things the way we last remember them. Like our brains are like very flawed. And I think they take advantage of that and put like false memories in people's brains and stuff. And so that's how they can get people to believe in things that aren't true.
How do you put false memories into someone's brain?
So for me, what they did is they had me start with like a story that was true. And then they would have me keep repeating the story I had no breaks, no food breaks, no bathroom breaks for 10 hours. And I'd repeat this like 3-minute story over and over and over for 10 hours. And they would change the story like this much each time. So they're like, say it again, but like say it more, like exaggerate this, And so if your brain repeats a lie enough, it's gonna think it's true because you just literally are rewiring your brain. Your brain's like a muscle, so you can rewire it. And so you will literally believe that a lie is true in your brain if you say it enough times. And
what if it's a positive lie? What if it's an improvement? Like they could make you think
that's how they
that you
start,
are like
yeah.
the most successful person in the world. You are talented at everything that you do. And you walk out of it thinking, oh man, I got this amazing confidence. And then it spirals into
That's how they start. Yep. So they start with, that's what they did to me. The story I told them was about my broken neck. So it was like probably one of those like scary moments in my life because I almost died. And then they turned it into a positive thing for me. And that's how they get you hooked. They're like, oh my gosh, like I turned this negative memory into a positive memory. Like Scientology is the best, And so that's what gets people hooked. But then they start to say, okay, like now our mission is to like defend the world from this Xenu alien, and they start saying stuff like that. Like basically, if any of your friends or family don't believe in this Xenu alien that we have to defend from, then they're on Xenu's side, and we have to you have to block them from your life. You can't talk to them. They're evil now, And also, you have to give us all your money. Like you saw what happened to the Braille skateboarding guy. Oh
no.
Did you see it? Oh, he was this huge YouTube channel who basically Scientology took over his life. He had like fire all his employees. He had a warehouse just like this with like huge, giant skate park. It was helping the community out. He had to sell it, give it all to Scientology to fight Xenu. It just destroyed his whole life basically. So it starts out positive like that. You're right, and it's like doing heroin. Like maybe doing heroin gives you a good feeling. When you first start, you're like, oh, this is great. Well, I should just always do heroin. But then you can see it ruins your life. If you like no heroin addict's going to be happy they did heroin, even though the very initial stages of heroin might be positive, but then it just destroys your whole life.
Now, I gotta say, one thing that I've noticed by talking to a lot of entrepreneurs is that all of them want to use AI, but they don't know how it'll actually work inside their business. Like, it's one thing to use AI to write an email, but it's another to have it handle incoming calls, set appointments, answer questions, and talk to customers in real time.
And that's where today's sponsor, 11 Agents by 11 Labs, comes in. It's a platform that lets businesses build real-time AI voice agents for sales, support, operations, inbound calls, and more.
What's really impressive is just how fast it is to set up. You could launch voice agents in minutes, and they could speak in over 70 languages. Here's an example.
¿Podrías decirme qué tipo de ayuda necesitas?
It also works with tools businesses already use like Salesforce, HubSpot, Zendesk, Google Calendar, and Twilio. So instead of having to change up your entire workflow, it fits right into the systems that you already have.
And you could train these agents using your own knowledge base, SOPs, and policies. That way, the responses seem consistent within your business instead of just sounding generic.
Plus, with expressive mode, they give you way more control over the tone and delivery, so the conversations sound way more natural and human.
So try out 11 Agents by going to 11labs.io/icedcoffeehour to get started today for free. Again, that link is down below in the description. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to the episode.